At some point while you are an Amazon affiliate, you're going to have to go to the actual Amazon website to browse for products that you want to promote. So I wanted to share some of my tips with you as far as examining a product listing and deciding whether or not it is a good selection to go for, to actually try to pursue a promotion on it. So I'll just select something off of the page here. I'll go for an electronic. This is a Garmin dash cam. Now, I want to point out a number of different things about the product listing itself to start with. Number one, you have your product title. The product title is something that other affiliates can pull into their website automatically through a website script. This is using a back-end service that Amazon offers. So you have to consider that anything you're seeing on this website here in terms of the exact words and phrases that are being used, all of this stuff is used somewhere else by another affiliate already. So with that said, any approach that you decide to take for a product, I would recommend for you to try to make it unique in some way or another. Change up the way you're actually displaying the product title. Maybe do a little bit of keyword research to find out whether or not people actually search for this product title. Maybe they search for a different variation of it, and you could try to target that instead. Now, in terms of the actual product itself on Amazon, there are a number of things that you should be looking at when you are deciding whether or not to promote something. First of all, you have your review ratings. You have a number of stars. Every product gets a rating out of 5 stars. If you do not see a rating, it simply means that nobody has purchased the product and left a review for it. It doesn't mean that it's a bad product. It just simply means there are a lack of reviews for the product. So I won't necessarily avoid something that has no reviews. However, if it has really bad reviews, you should definitely investigate more and figure out whether those reviews are enough to essentially talk a lot of people out of buying the product. If you feel like if a lot of people see those reviews that they'll turn away and maybe go and pick something else, then you should probably be picking something else as well. You can also look at how many reviews have been placed here. If you have a really good rating, like this one, 4.1 out of 5 stars, and there's 133 reviews on it, then that's pretty solid proof that this product is likely a really good product. You can even see the low review ratings and how few there are compared with how many overwhelmingly good ratings there are on this product. Now, the next thing you should be looking at is the price of a product. You have a sale price for the product here, and then you have the list price for the product. The first thing I would recommend to do is do a little bit of comparison shopping. See if you can find this product somewhere else online for a cheaper price. Maybe also see if you can find it available in a retail store for a cheaper price. If you know for a fact that, say, Best Buy sells this product for $250, you can use that kind of information when you are trying to direct people along to buy this product. Hey, this is $250 in the store. It's $200 on Amazon, and guess what? You're not paying for shipping. That's something really important too. Look at your shipping information. A lot of products on Amazon will have free shipping, or they will be free shipping if you are an Amazon Prime member. Others will charge you for shipping though. So you need to kind of factor that in to the price to determine whether this is really a good deal for a customer or not. Because 9 times out of 10, that's why people are buying online, is to get a good deal, to get a better price than they can get from the retail store. And convenience is another factor in there, beyond the price. The third factor I would say would be availability. If you can't find something in a retail store, chances are you're going to go online to buy it, and then the price may not matter as much. But in that one circumstance, unless that applies, chances are they're going to be bargain shopping online. So now, something else you need to look at is right here. These are options for the product. Not all products will have this type of thing. Some of them will have 20 or 30 different options. It really just depends on the product and whether there are any variations of it that are sold. So you might have certain things about one product or the other in terms of features that make for these different options. And as you can see here, sometimes the price will even change. So we have a base model, and then we have another one that has GPS on it for, looks like about $13 more. Now, whenever you are promoting a product, you can try to persuade people one way or the other in terms of going after one of these different options. Or you might even mention both of them to make them fully aware of what they can choose from. And you can even do price comparison shopping on both of the models, because sometimes one of the models might be a really good deal on Amazon, and the other one might not be as good of a deal. Like here, the base model, you're getting 15% off. The GPS model, you're getting 20% off. Chances are the GPS model has a higher volume sale than the base model does. Now, you can also sometimes see when you change these options that the actual product information here will change to tell you what exactly is different between the different models. And even beyond that, things like questions that other potential customers are asking, these will also change as the model changes. So depending on what you are trying to investigate as far as the product goes, you may need to adjust the option here to get the correct information that you are after. Now, there are many, many other things that I can talk about as far as a product goes, which I will be sure to cover in future videos for you guys. Things like other relational products, things that are bought together. You have technical information, bestseller information down below, a more expanded product description, and then obviously the customer reviews and questions and answers are down below in a little bit more detail if you want to take more of an in-depth look at what exactly people say about the product. Oftentimes you can learn pretty much anything you want to know about a product right down here in these two sections. Now, my final tip that I wanted to offer as far as whether or not you would decide to pursue promoting this product or not has to do with the popularity of the actual product. Sometimes a product being really popular can be a good thing, and other times it can be a bad thing. You really just need to consider how you will go about getting people to Amazon to look at the product. If you have, say, a Facebook account, and maybe you have some kind of group going on Facebook, and it is involved with this type of a product, and you can easily recommend popular best-selling products to your readers, that would be one situation where going after a more popular product wouldn't really matter. In fact, it might actually help. On the other end of the spectrum, though, let's say you are going after search engine traffic. Depending on how you try to go about getting traffic to this product through a search engine, you might find that the more popular products are actually harder because they have more competition. You have more affiliates that have taken notice of this product and have decided to also try to promote it. So then when you get too many affiliates all promoting one product, especially if they're all trying to get search engine rankings for that product, then you run into a high competition situation where your less popular products can actually be better because not as many affiliates are trying to promote them. Now, by less popular, I don't mean bad quality products. I still mean good reviews, but look at the number of reviews that a product has, and also look at the bestseller rank down here in the additional information. You can kind of gauge the popularity of a product this way. You're not going to be having a decent bestseller rank like this one. It's roughly in the top 1,000 out of all electronics on Amazon. This product, I guarantee you, sells a lot. Also, the 133 reviews, you have to consider this is a $200 product, and how many times have you gone and bought something online? And how many times have you left a review for it? Most people that buy a product do not leave a review. Oftentimes, you have to have a really good reason to want to leave a review. For a lot of people, it's either a really bad experience or a really great experience that drives them to leave a review. So when you get a product with 133 reviews on it, pretty good chances there has been 10, 20 times this many sales on the product, maybe even more than that, to get this many reviews. So consider that when you're trying to gauge your popularity and determining whether or not it is right for you to be promoting the product with how you are going to be getting traffic to that product.